The meta is damaging in most games and limits creativity, but it's hard to avoid it if you want to progress. In Warframe though, it's completely useless and irrelevant. You might think I'm just being upset, and maybe I am, but I'm also being objective here. Let me explain. Have you ever come up with a build or created something functional just to get ganged on by people telling you it's wrong? Well, I have. When the Incarnate adapter for Torrid was released, I made a crit build for it, very strong and fun, and I wanted to share it with people, so I posted it on Warframe. Big mistake, I got demolished for it. I was stacking dislikes just because I used some niche mods. I wasn't even straying so far away from the meta. At the time, I thought I was doing something wrong, but then I started noticing a pattern. Despite the large number of mods, very few are accepted by people as being good. I remember watching a Warframe video at the time about the nerfs planned for Eclipse as a Helmint ability, and he joked saying something between the lines of who uses Eclipse for damage reduction.
Like, let's be honest, who in their right mind is going to use the damage reduction?
I do, and it's really strong. But that's when I realized so many people believe that you must have some very specific build to do anything, and they're so convicted in their beliefs that they don't see anything else. Everyone wants to do bigger numbers, but what good are they if you can't stay alive? This was just the beginning of me going down this rabbit hole. People follow the meta because they want to be the best, but what even is the best in Warframe? Doing the most damage, finishing missions the fastest, collecting all the weapons, mastery rank, what is it? It's not like it's a competitive game where you need to be the best to advance. People forget to have fun. To me, it feels more rewarding to do endgame content with a weapon using radiation instead of the viral slash everyone else uses. Let's say you kill a little faster than me using the best meta comp and finish an Archon hunt in 5 minutes while I take 7. What are you doing with those 2 minutes you earned? By the way, I'm not trying to shit on the people coming up with the builds or anyone that wants to be stronger for that matter. It's part of the game to create and make the strongest and most efficient builds. My issue is with the people following the meta like it's some sort of doctrine. I even went as far as to look up what defines the meta, and this is what I found. Sure, DE does influence what is stronger, and that does make people lean towards certain builds and strategies, but the community and content creators, while they do a great job, they aren't always right. When Dante was released, Brozim came up with a build for him. Very good build, nothing to say there. But it was funny because he used some of the new mods introduced with him, and within 2 days I sold over 50 copies of that mod, which means people accepted this comp as part of the meta more or less. The issue is, at the time he also said that Dante's exalted weapon is pretty lackluster and weak, and it's going to be for Helmint in most cases. If people took the comp as meta, they probably accepted this information as correct as well. Within a week, as more people experimented with the builds, they found out that Dante's book is actually extremely strong. Again, I don't think anyone did anything wrong here, but if you follow everything blindly, you're gonna limit yourself so much. I believe the last point was endgame players and theory crafters. If you ask me, I believe these people are the most trustworthy when it comes to builds, but there is still one flaw here as well. Because of the way Warframe is designed, their main point of focus is scalability. Now, how many of you have seen level 9999? Because I only saw it once and I'm not doing it again. The circuit doesn't count, by the way. So now, with that in mind, if you have to kill enemies level 200 that have 80k health and I give you 2 weapons to choose from, one does 50% of the enemy's health per second but kills any enemy, and the other one does 100k damage on enemies level 200. Which one is better in this situation? It's all circumstantial and subjective. Look for the best Mesa build out there and try to play level 20 Exterminate on normal. I guarantee you'll kill mostly with your weapon. Why? Because you'll never have energy. Most times the best comp is designed for Steel Path Endless Survivals, where monster density isn't an issue, so energy regeneration is great. I know this because I'm one of those people. When I started the game, I liked Gara, and I wanted to make the best build for her so I can kill enemies just by walking through them. Guess what? I was so frustrated that I couldn't make it work that I quit the game back then. I just didn't have the knowledge. It wasn't a meta comp I needed. I needed high duration, high efficiency, just so I can keep the shield up. Might come as a shock, but level 20 enemies die easy, so you don't really need much. Anyway, I feel like I've been going at this for a while, but please, Try to keep an open mind, enjoy the game for yourselves, and take everything with a pinch of salt. And this includes the things I just said because, believe it or not, I could be wrong as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to support my channel. It helps me a lot and I really appreciate any interaction I get to have with you guys. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.